The African wild dog, an elusive inhabitant of the grasslands, traverses the golden savanna, characterized by a chaotic blend of black, white, and ochre. It is not simply an animal but a vibrant representation of the wilderness, an echo of an era preceding fences, highways, and the excessive influence of humanity on the environment. It operates not solely for its own sake but as an integral component of a larger entity, a harmonious orchestration of movement, united by kinship and reliance. In its realm, survival is not an individual pursuit. It is inscribed in the cadence of the pack, in the implicit pledges that bind them, heart to heart, breath to breath. The African wild dog, Lycaon pictus known as the painted wolf, is a species with a lineage that is both ancient and untainted. Unlike its distant cousins, the wolves of the north or the jackals who slink through the shadows, this predator was formed by a land that does not forgive weakness. Evolution distilled it to its fundamentals, transforming it into a paragon of resilience. It was given no wasted weight, no needless softness. It possesses solely what is essential: elongated limbs designed for relentless pursuit, enlarged ears attuned to the murmurs of the wind, and a slender physique shaped by necessity. Its feet possess only 4 toes instead of 5, indicative of an organism optimized for speed rather than indecision. Time has shaped the history of the wild dog, perfecting it without altering its essence. Its forebears traversed the land with ancient creatures, establishing their dominance in a realm where only the most formidable, the most astute, and the most cohesive could endure. Where others splintered and fell, the wild dog remained, unyielding, rebellious, tied to the pulse of the ground. It is not a creature that flourishes in alone. It is one half of a whole, incomplete without the voices of its relatives, without the warmth of bodies drawn close beneath the stars. To watch them is to witness something divine. No two carry the same marks, their coats a mosaic of color and contrast, each distinctive as a fingerprint. Yet it is not their beauty that captivates, it is the way they move, together, always together. They do not scatter when the hunt begins. They move, a living stream, each step measured, each action a brushstroke in a masterpiece of accuracy. Unlike the large cats who stalk in quiet, the wild dogs sing to one another, their calls winding through the air like notes in a forgotten tune. They are shadows against the sun, ghosts of the broad plains, animals of a fading planet. From the sun-drenched savannas of Botswana to the whispering woodlands of Tanzania, they follow the horizon, seeking a place undisturbed, unclaimed. But the terrain disappears beneath their feet. The highways get closer. The fences get higher. Where once their empire spread beyond sight, now they are constrained by invisible chains, caged not by steel but by a world that no longer makes room for them. Hunger is a constant companion, yet it does not rule them. The wild dog does not kill for amusement, nor squander a single scrap. It hunts not as an individual but as a communal force, a family united by instinct and obligation. The impala, the gazelle, the little antelopes that flee before them, they stand little chance against the persistent chase of the pack. There is no malice in the pursuit, no cruelty in the kill, just necessity, only survival. Their success is not predicated on brute might but on the poetry of their oneness, the seamless dance of precision and purpose. But they are not alone in the wild, and the land is not always kind. Lions, the golden queens of the plains, are both rivals and executioners, knocking down wild dog puppies with brutal disregard. Hyenas, those ever-watchful scavengers, steal their kills, snapping at the borders of their world with insatiable hunger. Even the leopards in the woods, silent and unseen, can bring death in the darkness. Yet for all these threats, none are more devious as the enemy that walks on 2 legs. Humans, the architects of dominion, have spun an invisible net around the wild dog's existence. The trees burn, the crops extend, the villages grow. In the wake of this growth, the wild dogs are left to negotiate a maze of loss. Farmers regard them as threats, poachers lay their snares, and disease, silent and unseen, creeps in from domestic dogs, unraveling packs from inside. The poison of civilization seeps into their bones, and where once they roamed in tens of thousands, today less than 7,000 survive. Their voices, once a chorus beneath the African sky, grow quieter with each passing season. But hope is not yet lost. There are people who battle for them, who weave the fabric of conservation with tireless hands. Protected lands grow from the ashes, tracking collars buzz with the promise of knowledge, and the hands that once clutched firearms now cradle vaccines. Yet the battle is far from done. The wild dog stands on the verge, teetering between survival and oblivion, its fate unclear, its future unwritten. And so they run, as they always have, through the morning, through the evening, across the precarious space between existence and extinction. Their paws beat on the dirt, hearts thumping with the pulse of something primordial, something old. They do not know of borders, of ownership, of a world that no longer has space for them. They know only the wind against their faces, the heat of the hunt, the warmth of their family beside them. If you listen intently, you can still hear them, the laughter of the chase, the sweet calls of reunion, the whispering promise of survival. They are not gone yet, but their time is sliding like sand between open fingers. If we do not act, if we do not choose to fight for them, the song of the African wild dog may be silenced forever. And what an awful stillness that would be. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more interesting videos.